Get ready for a wild ride with the Audi Gang, the fastest and most daring ATM robbers you've ever seen. From high-speed chases to adrenaline-fueled heists, their story will leave you on the edge of your seat. Let's dive in and see just how far they went to get rich quick. So let's begin with the topic without further delay. A gang of around 200 to 500 people from the Netherlands set their mind to just one task: to blow up and rob the ATM machines, and always looked for and stole the branded Audi to flee away to a completely different place, and hence became popular as the Audi Gang. However, the game was too monotonous and later became the biggest clue to the cops. This gang was something special. It wasn't like the usual gangs you would come across. The Audi Gang was no official gang and had no name assigned to them. More surprisingly, they didn't even appoint a gang leader and had no proper structure or hierarchy to carry out their mission. This made it tedious and tiring for the police officers to track them down. Their robberies included a lot of life risks, and they didn't always return home safely. The number of fatalities was horrible and wasn't limited to a few. Not only did they put their lives at stake, they damaged lots of properties and harmed numerous innocent lives, including those living at the nearby residences. In addition, their use of explosives was more than intensive. This Audi Gang comprised Dutch people from two large Dutch cities, Utrecht and Amsterdam. As per the reports, the young criminals belonged to the Moroccan descent and operated the crime as individuals or worked together in different teams. Depending on their individual expertise, they constructed a team of 3 to 4 members so that every skill needed to smoothly carry out their mission is readily available. For instance, one is responsible for blowing up the cash machine with gas and other explosives, and the other steals the getaway vehicle, namely the Audi, and drives it to reach their destination. In contrast, the other members must collect the cash out of the cash drawers of the exploded machine, and that's how they coordinate each other for a successful bank robbery. But the police found something that will blow your mind. There were even tutorial videos circulated among the gang members that guided them on how to use the explosives and which strategy to follow to return from their mission safely and successfully. This proves the members were damn serious and professionally trained for the mission, but things didn't turn out the way as expected. The gang started by blowing cash machines in their home country, the Netherlands. Plenty of cash machines were spread across the country, and it was their golden opportunity. But unfortunately, it was short-lived. Soon after, in the past 3 years, the Dutch government significantly reduced the number of cash machines. Over 1,000 ATM machines were removed, especially those located near houses, to avoid the danger of the machines being blown out at any hour of the day. The banks had upgraded their ATMs, which made them much stronger and more difficult to explode. Furthermore, the banks introduced other interesting features like the ink bombs, which would explode as soon as the machines got blown up and help identify the criminals, which also immediately makes the notes worthless. All these parameters made circumstances worse for them, and they could hardly make a bold move. They started using stronger explosives, but most of their attempts failed, and they almost gave up. As per the data, there were 72 cases in 2019, 30 cases in 2020, 12 in 2021, and just 10 in 2022. That was excellent news for the Netherlands and its folks. But this news was devastating to the Audi Gang, and they were compelled to resort to other options. They chalked out a plan within months and started attacking the neighboring countries of the Netherlands, like Germany, Belgium, etc. However, their number one target was Germany. The reason was very simple. They were still using outdated ATM machines that would pave them the perfect way to smoothly rob the cash machines with their familiar explosives from earlier. Also, their method would stay similar. One would rob the getaway vehicle, and the others would take care of the explosives, and once everything was in place, they would bundle up the cash and run away. But wait, let me dive deeper into this topic and tell you what their master plan looked like. Their first goal was to pump gas inside the hole where the money flowed out, followed by sealing all the cracks and creaks of the machine with glue, leaving out no space for the gas to escape. And this made the machine explode and ensure that the front part of it was blown off, and their job is done. Ain't their strategy brilliant? But here comes the problem. Soon enough, the bank started introducing smaller vents in the machines, making explosions less effective. This made the criminals bring out stronger explosives instead of mere gases, and similarly, they were made to slide inside the money outlet. Then, the members would wait in the corner and detonate the explosive via a wire. Once the explosion was over, they collected the cassettes of cash. Then, if their method was done without fail, they hopped in their Audi to return to the Netherlands with the loot. Sometimes they were even discovered to flee on bikes, and patiently waited at a nearby garage until the police investigation was over elsewhere and drove back to their homeland peacefully. Every crime comes with a risk and is clearly not an exception. There were several instances when the Audi Gang members were arrested, and a few cases cost the members' lives. Here are some of the mention-worthy cases. A 29-year-old man on 5th September 2020 lost his life. In fact, this was not the time when they were committing the crime. It was during their trial period of testing the ATM machines that he bought at Utrecht to learn to operate them and figure out how to insert the explosives. Unfortunately, he was less careful handling it, and the actual explosive went off, causing his immediate death on the spot. Another fatal accident happened in 2016. While returning to the Netherlands after robbing a phone store in Krefeld, Germany, at a neck brake speed in their Audi RS4, the driver went out of control, and the car crashed into a tree. It caused a severe impact on all the three men inside the car. One breathed out immediately on the spot, and the other passed away at a nearby hospital. The other one to survive was paralyzed from his waist down for his entire life. Though the car was reported missing initially, it was later recovered by the police, and as per the reports, a lot of explosives and other equipment were found inside the car. The gangs went on further with their mission. The Dutch police were informed about an ATM explosion in Wessel, Germany on 25 July 2017. And while the gangsters raced back to Utrecht, they were caught by the cops quite fast. The driver, Bob E., crashed the car near a roundabout in Utrecht, and several phones, bulletproof vests, gloves, and other equipment necessary to blow up the ATMs could be recovered. Bob E. and his associates were jailed for 3 to 7 years. It doesn't end there. The police apprehended one of the biggest suspects of the Audi gang named Tarek B. from Utrecht in 2021. He was said to be present in most of the attacks and helped the members coordinate. In addition to this, he was accused of attempted murder. During one of his robberies, he blew up an ATM in a residential building that put a 7-year-old boy's life at stake, his being the only building resident at that time. But fortunately, the fire brigade arrived just at the right time and saved his life. As the years rolled on, there were several arrests made. After actively dedicating their hours to catch the suspects red-handed, all three countries, Germany, Belgium, and the Netherlands, could track down 168. Out of them, 111 were Dutch. And it turned out to be a difficult task for the cops to spot all of the members of the gang, as there is no proper gang leader or a proper structure of the gang. In 2020, a total of 414 cases of blown-up ATMs were reported, which summed up to a total of 17.1 million euros. Also, the number of explosions done by explosives instead of gases rose by an excessive rate of 516.7%. The question is that the Netherlands solved this problem by upgrading their ATM machines, but will Belgium and Germany do the same to prevent further attacks? What are the other ways that these countries might have adopted? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more.